I mean, a lot of people say, oh my God, 20 years since James was taken.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem like 20 years to me. It just seems like it was yesterday.
Does it?
Yeah.
Still?
Yeah, still, yeah. I think the reason for that is I've never let James's memories go. I mean, we always speak about something in our house. You know, just sitting round the dinner table, one of my boys will do something and straight away it'll take me to James.
Really?
And I say, God, James used to say that, or James used to do that, and then he just comes into the conversation.
So he's very much a presence.
Oh, God, yeah.
Still. And it's that picture that we see again and again of James in the little jumper, and they're just so familiar. And we all think we know him, but actually we don't. So, you're his mum. Tell me a little bit about him. What was he like?
He was just a bubbly little boy. I mean, he was always smiling. He never walked through his door, he always run through it. He's just a little character. He loved to make people laugh. He absolutely idolised Michael Jackson, but a lot of people blame me for that.
Oh, wow. Oh, because are you a big fan?
I'm a big fan of Michael Jackson.
The media interest has never gone away in 20 years. How did you cope with that as you, and why do you think that media interest is still so strong?
Well, I think it's strong because, you know, no one can still believe to this day that it was two 10-year-olds that could carry out such a brutal attack on another child. And I think the media are interested because they want to know how the story ends, sort of thing. It's not a story, it's a tragedy sort of thing. But
I mean, you've been very instrumental in keeping it in the public eye, though, haven't you?
Yeah, I've always fought, not intentionally, I've always wanted to fight justice for James.
Yes.
And I've done that over the past 20 years. And I've always said, if there's a fight there to be fought, then of course I'm going to fight it. Yes. At the end of the day, he's my son, he was taken from me. And if I don't fight justice for James, no one else is going to do it.
Sure.
That's why I still believe that justice hasn't been done for him. Well, I didn't expect to be thrown in the media spotlight, so, you know, I've had to deal with that, and that's been really hard, especially when I wasn't used to it. I've had 20 years of experience of it now, so I'm kind of getting a little bit used to that, although I still don't like doing it. But I've always said, you know, without doing interviews, I'm not getting my voice across, and my fight for justice for James will stop, because no one's getting to it. And if I go quiet, people are going to think I'm not bothered anymore, or, you know, I've took a back seat on it now, and that's something that I don't want to happen. But basically it's just, at the beginning, it's just getting thrown into the spotlight. I didn't expect that to happen. Even when I realised James had been taken, I didn't think there'd be this much interest in the case.
Do you ever feel like giving up?
I do. Honestly, I'd be lying if I said no, but I do. But, you know, when I'm out shopping, a lot of people still approach me. And
do you get a lot of...
Yeah. And I even get a lot of people writing to me on Twitter as well, you know, telling me to keep up the fight. And I thought, well, when I have my bad days and say, right, that's it, I'm not doing no more, you know, it's just tiring me out now. And I know I get people coming up to, I say, do you know what, I can't give up, because if I give up, I'll be letting people down, I'll be letting James down, and I'll be letting myself down. Yeah. Plus all the hard work I've done over the past 20 years would have been a waste of time. So I'm just going to, even if it takes another 20 years, I'll still fight on. No matter what fight I've got to go for or what I've got to do, I will fight for him, because he's not here to fight himself. Yeah. And as I said, no one else will do it.
If you could go back 15 years, 10 years, 20 years to your younger self, would you have a piece of advice for her? Given what you know now.
A piece of advice for
the younger Denise?
For me?
Let's say 15 years ago.
Don't let go of James's hands.
Really?
Mm.